Hey everybody, welcome to the Signal 27 radio show where comedians are meant to make you all laugh all the time. I want to go ahead and introduce y'all to the comedians that are on the panel today. Go ahead, Miss Jenn. I'll go ahead and let you introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Jenn Weeks.
What else you got, Jenn?
I'm Jenn. Look, that is.
Okay, then we got Jenn Weeks, and then we also have Claudine. Go ahead, Claudine. You got anything you want to introduce?
Hey, everybody. I'm Claudine, comedian Claudine, straight out of Jayville, Duval County.
Yeah, and then we got one of our BOBs in the house. I said I'm very enthusiastic about our BOBs, our black-owned businesses. We have one of our black-owned businesses here in Jacksonville. Go ahead. You can introduce yourself and tell us about your business.
Oh, well, I'm KiKi from Kevin and KiKi's Photos to Smile For. We do pictures. If you need pictures, we do them.
All kind of pictures too.
All kind of pictures, proms, weddings. We've done graduations, weddings, homecomings, baby pictures, any pictures you want, we can do.
Now, can you clarify for the freaky folks out there when you say any type of picture?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
There will be an additional fee for freaky pictures. Okay. I'm not gonna say we're not gonna take them because we gonna get our point.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to be all up in it. I got a lot of extra.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about this.
Huh?
Let's talk about this. We're not gonna do freaky pictures for the family. I'm just saying. That's awful.
Oh, that's messed up. So
I love y'all.
Remember, we was neighbors. I heard a lot when we was neighbors. Y'all some freaks. I know y'all freaks.
It was them 3 times we had our kids. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that y'all acting like you get down with the get down. You know. So, but yeah. This is the Signal 27 radio show. She got her own. Y'all give her a shout. You got your card and stuff like that.
Yes, I do.
So you can go ahead and let the people know how to get in contact with you.
We do have a Facebook page, Kevin N, the letter N, KiKi's Photos. Go there, like that page, share it. We don't have a separate phone line for it. If you go there and message us, we will definitely get back to you. That's the best way to contact us right now. Cool. We do have a business card with our personal phone numbers on it, but I don't know how comfortable I am right now with.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that'll work. Y'all go ahead and get in contact with her through Facebook, like you said. I get all my pictures done by them, and they make me look even more fabulous than what I look like now. I'm serious. I mean, how can you make somebody sexy already more sexy than what they is? Well, they take all the pictures and make all my chocolatiness extra chocolatey. I jump out. It'd be like 3D. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like 3D. Okay. Also, I want to give a shout out to some additional black-owned business I want y'all to check out. Check out Two Saints off of 103rd. They got good food, they got good drink, and it's clean. Don't ever let them tell you that black people don't got clean businesses. We always had that stigma because white folks want to put that out in the media saying that we don't got clean businesses, but that's a lie. Two Saints is one of them. Another one is called DNA's off of St. John's Bluff and Beach. And I have something coming down the line for you all. If y'all are listening right now, you are in Jacksonville, I've been approved to go ahead and do a karaoke and comedy clean night all for the family. Now listen, You can bring your kids.
Bring the children.
Bring the children. Let them sing too. But it's going to be some clean Oh man, I swallowed a Tic Tac. Did you hear it? Oh man, I almost died on there. Let's switch the camera. Let's switch the camera.
Who said your boo boo don't stink?
I was trying to be politically right and not have this stink breath in front of everybody. But I got scared. I saw my life flash before my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Whew, shoot. Okay. All right. So today's topic today is marriage. Is it like worth the cost? Now I know we got a couple of single people in here, and we got a couple of married people in here, and we also have another comedian who's going to be coming up shortly, and I'll let her introduce herself when she gets in. So is it really worth the cost? You know what I mean? Like being married. Like they already tell you that being married is a business. So
you said worth the cost. Well, what are the costs?
Giving up everything.
He's like everything.
I'm saying like the biggest thing is like having somebody to answer to. Like I can't just.
Well, all right.
Well, that there is
little feedback.
Little feedback. Don't worry about that, y'all. You know, it's a work in progress. Check out the podcast. Everything. You know, Claudine trying to see it and listen to it all at the same time. She a multitask. Right. You know? But is it worth it? Like I ain't trying to. I when I got married, I knew what I was getting involved in. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, well, she fine. I figured that. I mean, no, that was part of it. You know, she stimulated my mind, both of them. You know, so it just worked out that way. You know, and I'm definitely glad about it. You know,
how long you been married?
I've been married. It could be 16 years next year. It's the same woman doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Look, he making it sound bad for us single folks. I'm like, never mind then. I think that's why I'm single. Like I like to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't want to have to answer nobody. I don't want to consider nobody's feelings. I don't want to have to act like I like your mama. Like I'm cool with being. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool with being single right now.
Man, what about y'all?
Well, I'm a comedian, Claudine. When I met my husband, I couldn't walk for like 3 days later. But
what?
But
I don't think I'm
long, strong King Kong. But I met him in '94. We got married in '98. Had the twins in 2001. So we've been pretty much married ever since. You know, when you say marriage is a ring. But however you make the relationship is the true marriage. Because, you know, it's been several times I done got mad at my husband and took my ring off and threw it to I don't know where. But he'll just look at me and say, we still married. We're not going to find a ring.
Right.
You know, yeah, but to say if I wanted to be single again, you know, sometimes I do want to be single again. You know, because when people say, where you going, what you doing, how long you going to be there, you know, I'm like, am I answering to you or I'm answering to the Lord? You know, who is more important?
You know? Look, I have no trouble answering to the Lord. I don't know about
right. You know,
Jesus. Well, I mean, y'all say answer to. I guess for me, not that I don't answer to, but I'm still my own, you know, individual person. You know, I still get up and be like, all right, I'm going to the store. I'm going. Not that I don't think it's answer to.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's more of a courtesy.
Yeah.
You know, because when I'm mad, I don't let you know where I'm going. Ooh. I'm just out the door.
Right.
Holler back.
So now I can't. Maybe it's different for a man. I just can't do that. I can't just be like, okay, I'm pissed, I'm leaving, and next thing you know, because she got a gun. So right, I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm leaving. I'll be back when I be back. No, I ain't having that. She'd be like, yeah, come back if you feel. I think I married Medea. I don't know.
Sometimes it's like you need to take that walk. Just give me a moment. Let me take this walk. You know, let me take this walk.
So
it's not always, you know, hey babe, I'm gonna do this. No, like sometimes you need to just bring it down, cool down a little bit, and then let's talk about this when I get back or when you get back, because sometimes he may need to take that walk. You know, and I feel like that's the part like we're not answering to.
Yeah.
So I can't. So what you're basically saying is that even if I get angry, I can walk out as long as I let her know where I'm walking to.
You know, you should walk out because you just said she got a gun.
No, but
now I work in her house. I know. You might want to get clarity on that thing because you gotta be allowed to walk out.
I got the gun in my house.
Yeah, I got a gun too, but I mean, you know, I think she look better. She better than using it than I am. I was in the military. I can pop off a couple of shots, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit her. You know, not saying I ever thought about it. I ain't never.
I don't know. The way you said it. I mean, it just rolled right off.
No, did it just came out there?
Yeah, it did.
I sit up there act like y'all ain't never. No, all right, we ain't about to go there. Okay. I ain't about to go talk about thoughts about what I had.
Okay,
about.
you're
gonna be up all night answering to.
He's gonna be in the hospital.
I don't know.
Now I do agree with the walk off thing. You know, the walking away and taking a walk. I don't agree with the get in the car and drive. You know. Because, like, my husband will tell you, when I met him, I said, you know, we're going to respect each other. You can't come in after 2 o'clock. or 3 o'clock, because ain't nothing open but Wendy's, McDonald's, and vaginas. The booty holes if you go the other way. But I'm just saying.
I don't know. You hope it ain't on the down low.
No, I'm just saying for anybody that's ain't of the we out flying flags now.
Okay.
Huh?
The LBGT and the Qs, the questionables,
That's what the Q stand for?
Yeah, because you don't know whether you want it or not. You may want it. You don't know whether you want to be the giver or the taker or the receiver or I don't know.
I didn't even know what the Q was. I ain't gonna even lie. I thought I didn't know.
I'm just quoting from billboards over Matthews Bridge. That's where I'm quoting from.
Oh, so tell me, okay, like single folks, what is it that appeals to y'all when y'all see a good marriage?
For me, it has to be honesty, open. Like, for me, period. Like, y'all have to have a friendship. Like, I remember meeting a lady, and she was like, I love my husband. She was like, but I still like him. Like, they have been married over 50 years. She's like, I still like him. Mm-hmm. He got his room, I got mine. We just married on paper because it's cheaper to keep me. You know what I mean? Like, we just been together this long. But, like, I actually like you. We're friends. That appeals to me. Like, honesty. Just... not all, everything's perfect, but it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which you ain't gonna put all your information all your business out in the street, but like, you ain't got to fake for me. You ain't got a lot of kids. You know what I mean? So just that honesty, like.
Oh, I'm cool with that because me and KiKi, we've been married. We friends. We was friends in high school, and I was okay. I mean, you get to the point to where you can just fart in front of your girl. It's all good, And she was cool with it. The first time I farted, it was like on a wood floor. It tore me up. I'm just saying. I'm dead serious. A lot of you not. and we was. I don't know. I think we was watching the movie, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and sit on this floor, and I don't squeeze my stomach, but. I'm sharing this with y'all. I hope y'all okay with that.
Yeah,
okay?
I mean,
hundreds
of Americans are watching this now.
I mean, I think when me and my husband first met, let me speak for me, was not looking for a relationship. Mm-hmm. It was strictly sex. That was our relationship. That's what it was. We had an understanding, and then I'm not gonna say who caught feelings, but feelings was caught. Clearly. Right. I mean, we've been married. It'll be 16 years on September 11th. Wow. But that was. I mean, we was just honest with each other. That was our relationship. This is how it started for us. And
chitty chitty bang bang.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? 16 is sex to 16. That's what it is. Y'all should get a shirt made. Sex to 16. There you go. Pop goes the weasel because the weasel go pop. He was popping it, wasn't he? I don't think ever. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean he was popping it? I mean, you don't think that he with me this long because I wasn't doing something right? I'm just saying.
Hey.
Good point, sister.
I'm just saying. I mean, he was, obviously I'm still here, but it's the reason that he's still sticking around too.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Work the wall. They don't call that a go-go song for nothing. Work the wall, hoes. Work the wall.
You know what? I'm not deal.
You know what I'm saying? That's how they Yo, so how do y'all equate that with kids? How do y'all? I know I got one child. And I know you got like 3. And you got twins?
I got twins.
You got twins, but you don't have none. But you got.
It's not my ministry.
Hey.
But you got what you got? Your nieces now?
I have my nieces with me. For 7 more days. At this time next week, they should be with their mom.
Free.
Yeah.
Oh, so you'll be
Who's
free.
counting?
How old are they?
They're 12 and 14.
12 and 4. Okay,
Yes.
so my daughter, she just turned 14. And I swear, I think the vaccinations mess with her brain.
Yeah.
So I've been saying it. I mean, I was like,
agree.
I'd say, no, go get the napkins, and she'd be like, where the napkins at? But it's like right there in front of your face on the counter. Like, how do you miss napkins right in front?
Right.
You know. So I think vaccinations screwed up her mind. And have you had like how do you deal with like your sex life when you got 3 kids in the house? Like how do you have time to get down?
You make time. I mean, just like you would if you were. If you were at a rest stop in Orlando, I mean, you make time. You to do what you need to do.
I mean, when they small,
I'm just saying,
that stop is not for rest time.
when they smaller, you could do it. But when they get older, you start turning up the TV in your room.
You lock the room door.
And you lock the room door, and you say, "Anybody need anything before I get ready to go to bed? Because I'm not coming out this room."
Yeah, I mean that's you. That's how it go down. You just. All right, we going to bed. They know, I think at this age, my oldest son is 14.
He know what's going on.
I think
Yeah,
I mean, we talk to him, and I mean, I think he knows. That the younger two may not know, but all right, it's time for bed. The door closed.
Get off my mama.
If you need something, I think
on the door.
they're so self-sufficient right now that, you know, if you want a drink of water, don't come knocking at my door because I'm a little bit busy right now.
Yeah. Turn to the side of the bed so your head won't hit the headboard.
Yeah, and that's not knocking up against the wall. They just be like,
you know, they hear it. You trying to hold on to. Everybody knows you trying to hold on to the back of the bed so you won't hit it.
Or you line the pillows up at the headboard so you don't knock yourself out with a concussion. I'm just saying.
Speaking of freaks.
Over here.
Yeah. I didn't care. I'm trying to knock the wind out. That's what it is.
You asked us, but how do you deal with, having a child, especially a teenage girl in the house? And
I tell her I'm about to destroy your mama. Don't come. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. I look at her dead in the face. Don't come knocking on this door because your mama, she gonna be walking funny. I tell her, I stay like that. Like she know now. I done caught the girl watching porn. So she know what's going on. She know what's going on. When I sit up there and I asked, okay, I'll share this with y'all. When I asked her after I caught her what she liked to watch, she said she liked to watch when people put each other's body parts in each other's mouth.
All right.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
Right.
But since I was like, since that's what you like, the parts where they put do you want to put your parts in somebody's mouth? That's what made me that. Then I was like, hold up, you want somebody to put their parts in your mouth? Then I said, go to your room because you're on punishment for the rest of your life. I was like, I can't talk to you no more. But then now that since you know what's going on, I don't need to explain it no more.
Okay.
Not at all. You didn't see
my parts in your mama mouth.
That's right. Your mama and she'll like it too. Just like no. Oh my gosh, my insides all about that. This is borderline pedophilia. Right. Let's moving on. Okay. Because I'm not trying to get caught up by telling. Okay. Anyway, next. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the other comedian on. She's gonna go ahead and give her take because she's single. But I'm gonna go ahead and let her introduce yourself. Give us a moment, Claudine. You got anything you want to say? I go ahead and let you have the camera.
Oh no, I'm good. You
good?
Yeah.
You good? Okay. Yeah. Well then check this out, y'all. Y'all about to see a transition live. I ain't taking breaks no more.
I'm ready. Good.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll be right back. All right, we got Tamika that she came in. This other comedian I was talking about. She's going to go ahead and give you a brief synopsis of what she do, what she got going on, and then I'm going to ask her the same questions because I want to know from another single person who's out there in the world. Because we know Jenn, I don't know, Tamika, you saved?
Saved?
Yeah, saved like Jesus. You got the Lord.
I'm a Hebrew.
She a Hebrew.
He said Jesus.
She a Hebrew. So
hi guys, it's comedian Queen T, and I'm here straight out the Comedy Zone. And let's talk about it.
Okay, well then that's cool. So how do you do? I mean, you're single and everything, right?
Yes.
So how does it work with you being single and you seeing a bunch of married people? How does that affect you? Do you want to be married one of these days, or are you done being married?
Well, honestly, marriage. I've been single so long, I never really thought about marriage. I'm old school. I feel like the man finds the woman. So having a man came to me in a long time and said, well, will you marry me? And what that consists of and all those different things. I just don't know. So I'm a single person. I just keep myself kept, Oh,
so you're just waiting for Mr. Right to come on along, scoop you up off your feet, pay your bill, and all that?
Exactly, because I tried to take Steve Harvey advice and step to the man, and that didn't work for me.
Okay, well then everybody knows Steve don't know too much of everything.
Exactly.
Well, I'm not saying Steve
go get it, that didn't work for me.
His book only worked for like 89% of the population. You still got that other 89, 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You know, I got that.
That's why the camera ain't on me. I ain't want y'all looking at my eyeballs from the back of my head.
I got that
while
book.
I count the other ones, you know.
Right. But I want to be married, and I'm always very observant of people who are married, you know, and seeing what that consists of. I do, you know, I don't want the men to think that I got some kind of hang up and I don't want to be married, or I'm angry at men, or I've been so hurt that I don't want men, I want women now. No, I still want a man, and I'm hopeful that I'll be married one day.
And you said, now you come from a family where most of your family is married or been married?
Yes, my mother was married, a widow, so I was raised in that.
You say she's a weirdo or a widow?
She was a widow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was married, she was a widow, you know. She's passed away now, but my aunts and, you know, I come from my grandparents, devoted husband and wife to death, did them part. So I come from that. It's just haven't happened for me yet, you know. But marriage today got me a little scared too. You know, some marriages I witnesses got me like, you know, I'm not in no rush. You know, like right now in my life, I'm not seeking marriage right now. Yeah. I don't think I'm ready to be married right now. I'm not.
So are you looking at your friends being married and you basing that off of why you don't want to be married? Because when you say married, it almost sounds like you don't want to be with anybody right now. Like, you know, your cooch is on lockdown, you know. Like, you don't really want to go out and date.
My friends, just society, in society. That's the word, you know, society. What I'm seeing is society. Not necessarily my friends or my family marriages, but what I'm seeing that comes along with a lot of marriages today got me a little iffy, you know. You know,
I'm definitely not.
Marriages now can bring women home. I mean, I'm sure at the beginning of time they could too, but I'm not willing to do a lot of things that I see that's acceptable now.
What are a lot of things that's I mean, I'm not saying you should bring another person into your bedroom, because me and my wife, we had that conversation. She said she want to see my reactions, but she know just the thought of that kind of pisses me off. Don't sit up there and say, "Oh, I want to bring another man in the bed." The hell, I'm sorry.
I see some successful relationships and marriages that, you know,
that's
way.
Okay.
You know, I don't know how, but you know, they still together. Yeah. You know, they're very open. They let us know that they're open, and
I can't. I'm sorry.
Like open marriages.
No, I'm sorry. I got that. That was
but like I said, for myself, I'm not, you know, willing to do that. You know, I just don't know.
I feel like it's a lot of compromise you have to have in a marriage, and I just know I ain't ready for that. I ain't trying to share my bank account with you. To me,
look, I feel it was not that bad as people make it seem. Like I've been single a long time, and I never got like lonely in the things that people think you go through. Right. I never got that until I relocated to Jacksonville. Oh, really? Because I think, you know, I thought about everything, you know, the amount of my survival, what it's going to take me to live with my children, everything. But I forgot about companionship. So I think being here puts a little lonely on me. And now I'm like, well, maybe it's about time for me to get married or date, you know, or be committed to somebody. But that I don't know, it's pretty scarce out.
Yeah, I ain't ready for marriage. I mean, I want a boyfriend, but I don't want a part-time, like 3 days a week.
You know, work my way up. I'm with you, Jen. I'm with you, Jen.
You gotta start small and work your way up. Start small.
But like, how
David,
what's the longest you've been in a relationship with a man?
Question for me.
Either one, you or Jennifer.
I've been in relationships with men for some years. I have.
I think my
mom when I was younger, you know, I had boyfriends for a long time. Probably. You know, exes that lingered on longer than expected.
Yeah, I think my longest relationship was like 2.5 years, but that was like over 10 years ago. Yeah.
Really?
I be chilling. Like, I date dudes, but I don't date nobody that's local. Cause, you know, cause dudes is crazy. Yeah. Like, y'all be serious about that till death do us part. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna make sure you die. And that's gonna be the death. That's gonna do us part. I need you to be a few hours away or something, so, you know, if your little switch flip, I got time to evacuate.
Yeah. So, make your great escape.
Yeah. Hello, girl.
Sure. So I was reading this, this was like a document, not reading a documentary. I was looking at this documentary, and it was about them open relationships, about polygamy. You know what I mean? Like having more than one wife. You know what I mean? So y'all, so we can come to a consensus that we're not into that.
No, hell, they
Well, I'm
listen
not
to the one
into
they
it,
got.
but with the awakening and everything and religious things and how things were, it seemed like it's a lot of people who's going that way.
I mean, can they afford to have both wives though?
Is it black?
Yeah,
No,
like
but
they
the
have to be
the
able to
women taking
afford
care
to
of the
take care
men,
of both
so
of them.
do they have to
While
be
we
able to
talking
afford
about
them?
Can we talk about these women?
They're
proposing
actually
to
going
men?
to get the
Man,
woman.
women
and bring
proposing to men.
Oh, okay, wait, stop. Okay,
All right, let's put a pin in it.
With me and my wife, we had a little friendly competition thing going when we first started dating. Like, I called her up. I was like, I'm taking you out. I hung up the phone. Yeah, I did. When I got up there, she was ready to go out. Boom. We went out, right? Mm-hmm. So when I was like, okay, I found out she liked me. I went to the house. She was like, okay, you mine. She came at me. She's like, you mine. I was like, I'm cool with that. That's straight. That I'm cool with being yours. I'm fine with that, right? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna ante up. Come on, you about to meet my mama. She was like, what? I was like, come on, we about to go. Got her in the car, met her mama, right? So everything was been tit for tat, tit for tat. She asked me to marry her before I can get a chance for her to, you know what I mean? So it's kind of. Did you told me? You voluntold me?
Oh, she told you.
Hey.
Okay.
She didn't ask you, she told you.
But I didn't. I was kind of like, okay, well, you got to it before I could get to it because I was already looking into it.
Oh,
but I mean, that was just our relationship because I was going to get her anyway.
I think that's pretty cool. I mean, she know what she wanted.
Hey, this is what you doing with the
You
rest
gotta
of
know
your
what you
life.
want.
Right here. It wasn't a question. You had no options. This is it.
So I mean, I don't think it's an issue if a woman asks a man. It's
If
just
I find the one, I will ask him. If I know I'm interested like that, I would. I would accept the yes or the no, but I would.
Oh man, see, I'm cool. I was gonna ask her anyway, but she came. She's just a little too fast, so it's all good,
A little too fast.
And
So
he shall come riding a big horse.
That Claudine and
I
these
think I might end
horses.
up like Claudine. He put it on me good enough. It's whatever.
Hey, it is.
Hey, so I mean, we come to like the whole polygamy thing, though. But we can come to an agreement like that is kind of like wrong. Cause I've seen it where a lot of the Africans they were all into polygamy, and polygamy was about the uplifting of the woman. Like a woman couldn't find a husband or they couldn't get a husband. It was basically for status. Mm-hmm. But like now, I mean, what you got? You got something like I think D-Ray. He has 2 wives or 2 girls that he's with. What is it? Monique, who's a comedian. Yeah. Monique is in an open relationship. She said, "I travel a lot. I'm gonna have sex with some other people," and she and her husband is cool with it. Mm-hmm. Now I told my wife, I was like, once I make it, you gotta quit your job.
Correct.
Because I'm not about to just sit up there and have hot, lovely relations with a stranger. I mean, I'm not saying that would be inappropriate, but if we had that agreement, all I'm saying is that.
Well, saying y'all will never have that agreement.
So what she messed around and sit up there and ask me about my reactions to having an open relationship in the bedroom and just want to see my reaction. I'm glad to see you all jacked up in the face.
That's his Denzel.
You're not jacked.
Your color right out your face is pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
So that's what we do. Okay, well, fine. That's fine. That's fine. So. Hello.
We got her Janet Jackson control.
And then you mentioned a good point. The putting money together. They say finance is like the biggest breakup in a relationship. As far as being single, I know some people that will be living they're single, but they got somebody and they living like they married already. So they already combine their money, but then stuff get jacked up. Like, how do y'all think about that? Like, do you put your money together with your husband?
No, because it has to be one person in the family. It has to be one sane person in the family that know how to manage money. Making sure the bills get paid, not where the lights go off and it's like, oh, JEA or a storm came through. No, you just ain't paid the bill.
Right.
But yeah.
So it's like that one person who's the spender and the one person who's the saver. You gotta have that balance.
Yeah.
The both of y'all spenders.
The manager. One person.
Y'all gonna let you
Okay.
have fun, but y'all life gonna be out.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you need something, it's like if you need something, then hey, boom, you got it. You want it.
And see, I think that you have to have a certain level of trust to do that. I don't know. I don't trust you enough to put my coins with your coins.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put your coins in my account as long as you can't pull them back out. But I mean,
You can make a
but I'm not
deposit.
gonna put mine.
Jim.
You know what I mean? We're gonna have of the time, like I might rather have to love you on that level. Maybe it's just because I haven't met anybody and fell in love like that. Yeah. But I'm willing.
As long as I'm single, I'm not going to play house and play marriage and play committed and combine my money. Now I'm not going to get this good milk from this cow.
I agree with that.
Right. A lot of men, with me being a single, people ask me like, you're a beautiful lady. Why are you single? A lot of men already assume that I have somebody. Or they don't trust when I say I'm single. Now why? I don't have no idea, but I know it keeps me single.
Sometimes if you're single like that and then you're cute, they think something wrong with you. You know what I mean? Like you crazy or you kind of out there.
Well, I am. So they should be ready for somebody.
Well, listen, that's Queen T, ladies and gentlemen. If you're out there, you look.
I ain't buying it. I ain't bossing down and submitting and doing none of that without a ring.
Oh, okay. Well, I can buy our household.
Sometimes you got to submit and to get the ring.
Yeah.
But yeah, some people combine there, some people do that separate. Whatever.
Yeah, and sometimes you submit and then it's still
open doors that
let me hit it and let me quit it. It's just all risky.
Okay.
But then we're talking about coochie spending there, because I think I don't know about you spending your coochie coupons and just giving them out to people like that.
Don't nobody got no coochie coupons. I thought we went through this last week.
Did we? Yeah. So I mean,
I need some. Who got them on? Who got the? Where they at? Sunday's paper.
You've been selling them for
4 years.
4 years. Oh, that means 4 years. About those. That's 2017, 16, 15, 14, 13, 2013.
13. Yeah, I had to think
my
about
vagina probably need rejuvenation. Talking about do I have some?
We're not about to go there because I saw
somebody who got rejuvenated.
Somebody who had Stop it, yo.
They got rejuvenated, child. But I'm like, for what?
You talking about?
Honey, you got 7 kids. I think they gonna know you ain't no virgin. What you getting rejuvenated?
Honey,
you got that many kids, honey. They know everything down there ain't intact. Okay.
7 kids, but I'm still. I mean, but to have yourself cut down like that, and then you get the little bottle to squeeze open to tighten everything up. They don't do Kegel exercises or nothing.
Oh no, I don't know what she do.
Oh, okay. Well, I wouldn't expect for you to know. I'm just
right.
Because you can mess around and have. I just seen the cutting thing. I was done. I was like, ain't no vagina that good where you need to cut it open.
There's a lot of people looking and watching this or whatever. But I just have to ask to anybody out there, if you were not to have sex for a couple of years, I mean, what do you do to pleasure? I mean, is there a pleasure? Do you want pleasure? I mean, do you buy toys? Do you run out of batteries? I mean, what do you do?
You handle that.
I'm free.
I mean, the first 2 fingers on your hand too strong
with pressure on you. You know how it's no different than you in a marriage and you want some, and in the conversation that we heard earlier. You do what you gotta do to get some. You're not gonna be under no pressure. You're gonna have.
Well, hell, I be under pressure every night. Shit.
I want to do it all the time. I need my rest.
I ain't 70, but damn, let me get a break.
So you're saying it's okay for him to just go ahead and listen to you? You busy? Okay, well I'm gonna go to the bathroom, rub one out, and then call it a night.
No, you can't rub. No, you can't be in there jacking off.
Why you can't jack off?
No, it is a lot wrong with it. I will turn over and snore and just put it in.
You gotta
put it in and do what you got to do. Hell, it don't matter. As long as you bring me a warm washcloth, I ain't got to get up. Then I got to get up and go pee. Then I got to come back.
I'm telling you what they doing.
Then I got to get up and go get a washcloth. Now I'm up twice. No, if I give you something, you gonna get me a warm washcloth.
I'm gonna tell you what they doing, Claudine. The women are giving up and they're going to get a woman to do it for them.
No, ain't nobody licking up in here.
That's what they're doing.
That's legal.
What, women? Yeah. On women?
No, women doing it for you.
They're going to get a woman to do it for them.
Hold up. Wait a minute. This David now.
And the men going to get men to do it for them.
Like... What? Like a lesbian type relationship?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
I want to hear more.
I got a friend who just said she was totally done with men.
So you're saying
women on women is a sin.
If you buy yourself, it's a sin.
Right.
But it's not a sin if you let somebody else do it, regardless of who it is.
No, I ain't gonna say regardless of who it is.
No, but that's what you said. You said
David. What is it, David?
I'm saying if you masturbate by yourself,
It's
Right. That's like fornication, ain't it?
Yeah.
I got a 1.8 GPA, so
So dumb.
I always consider it a sin. Any of y'all ever went and asked your pastor, was it a sin?
No, I never.
Scared, wasn't it?
No, it's not. I
It's a
can't.
sin.
I can't be like,
She just
listen.
confirmed.
Yeah. What,
I thought it
masturbation?
was a sin. That's why I never would do it.
Masturbation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I never did it before, but I did mine.
okay.
My parents walk in the room and catch me rubbing one out. No.
So you saying that no, your husband can't. You'll rather be knocked out.
Yeah.
You just go
No, you
ahead and
can't
take it.
masturbate. No.
So
I couldn't even see you masturbate.
No, okay.
No.
So yeah, and then
It's only an emergency situation if you've been arguing and stuff like that. No, you can't do that, man. That's the only way you can, with hold the longness of the argument out. That's the only way you can win. Sometimes you be like, them women go long. Don't get me wrong. No,
I don't go to bed. I refuse to go to bed angry. I you know what I'm saying? I say, listen, we need to talk this out. Because no, I'm being dead serious. She do things, man. She do things that force me to apologize. Like I go upstairs and I don't really want to talk to you right now. But then you end up coming out of the shower. Now you usually come out the shower with a robe on, but you come out nothing with nothing but water dripping everywhere. Like really, dog. And then she put lotion on. But usually she just sit on her side of the bed, put the lotion on. But now all of a sudden you got to stand up. You got to prop your leg open. Put lotion on. You know exactly what she did. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting up there like, listen, Keita, well, listen, babe, I apologize. No, because I want to touch it, you know? Sure, man. So,
I can't.
oh, man. So, hey, teamwork make the dream work, don't it? Hello. Good. She keep doing that thing the way she did. That's why I ain't gone nowhere. So 16 years. I keep wanting to sniff that cricket. That's what I do. That's right. Shoot. Hey, that's what it is. You know.
Well, all right.
Well, praise him. Okay, God gave you. Yeah, they.
All right. Okay.
Sorry. Is it? Y'all ain't never sniffed? Okay, never mind that.
Sniffing them never calling it cricket. They hopping away from you sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes they be running. Come here.
You in church? Running games together.
Yeah, making a bunch of noises, man. Hey, now I don't know. I just thought sniffing that cricket was funny, so I just been saying it. So yeah, but just being as far as being single, what's the difficulty about being single? Is it the loneliness? I know y'all body get hot. So how do y'all handle y'all? I tell, because my daughter, she's 14 now, and I had to explain to her from daddy to daughter, listen, your body gonna get hot because you changing. What you need to do is you need to take your little fat tail and get in the shower and take a cold shower and take it as cold as you can take cold showers all day. I don't mind. I don't run up my water bill.
Most time you stay busy, keep it moving. You do. I mean, I meet a man every time I go out the door. I meet a man. It's not that I have a meet a man problem. I don't have time for the bull problem. I'm not going to make myself available to play games. If a man want to be in something committed with me, then he's going to let me know. If not, I think I'm gained up to know, this is somebody who want to play. Which single, I ain't got no problem with playing. But then we got to play my way. And then the man might not want to play my way.
And what's your way?
No, you might try to go in his booty hole or something.
In the booty hole. No, why would your brain go there?
No, that's a dad. He makes a legitimate. He makes a legitimate.
I'm going to want to do things the way I want to do when I want to do it. If they're just not showing me signs that is what they're trying to do.
Into the gates with Thanksgiving.
You should know.
I gotta show they quoting scripture.
I stay busy. It do be times that you want somebody, especially in the winter time. Because, for the most part, I be cool. But, sometimes winter's cold.
Okay, well, confession. Confession. Us single people know where to go get it from. You know what I'm saying? If it's just because we're hot, and we're bothered. We know how to go get it exactly
Like
how we
straight
know.
up, you know
what I'm saying?
there's
But we
some people
know
you can
ain't
call.
gonna be no marriage. You know what I'm saying?
And see, and I done had them, and I know the ones that I can call who got a special select set of skills.
Right, like we know
get the
that.
job done.
There's always a fifth wheel.
I don't want to be
somewhere.
fooled up with you. Like, I got to hold a conversation with you. You gonna have to come to my place. I don't
Right.
trust you to come to yours or to go to no hotel.
Even if I gotta
but
go
I don't want you at
across
my
town.
place. So it's like, yeah, like I
Right.
don't have to hold a conversation with you. I might have to do all that. You know what I mean? So it's like,
We'll try
like I
to
done
go
did
get
that
it.
whole
You
bust
know?
the baby stage. Like, I'm good.
That's what that is,
You know
a
what I
buzzer baby stage.
You know, yeah, you look
Cause
cut
they
butter.
do think us single people just don't never get none. There's something wrong with us.
And that ain't, it ain't no
that's
problem.
not the case.
Action ain't no
I
problem.
wouldn't say there's something wrong with you. I would say single people, hey, especially the ones in the church. You do ask, you single, you in the church, do you rub one out or do you, how do you?
Marriage just ain't happening.
No, if they in the
It
church,
doesn't have to be marriage. How do you meet somebody in the church? Being in the church, how do you meet somebody?
Most of them have sex
There's a lot of stuff
in the
that's
church.
in the church.
In the
honey.
church.
It's pews in the church. I learned that
Yeah,
always.
same thing in the
I met a
church.
dude
Same thing in the
church.
streets is in the
Shocking.
church.
Yeah.
And it's going the same
It's all I get
route.
at.
He might not be there because he's from the church. Don't mean that from the church he know everything he's spiritually and morally right to do. That he's going to marry you. He could be in the church and still just want to hit you too.
Yeah,
Girl,
church
somebody
really,
burnt you.
They
Something
still
wrong with
honey.
you.
They loins is still behind.
Tamika, no.
They at church, but they loins still behind.
Tamika, you
The
talking
devil
like
is
you
in the
talking like
church.
somebody
I'm
done
trying to
got
tell
on
you.
your last nerve, and you just trying not to put yourself out there to be hurt like that again.
Well, of course, that everybody been there before. You been there before. You been married. Everybody been that before. Of course, you don't want to put yourself out there to get hurt. I mean, just because you single don't mean you available for a person to just do you any way they want to because you single.
I think you gotta be ready to take that risk, though.
But are you ready to be with somebody? Are you ready to meet somebody?
I said that I'm very hopeful that I will get married. Right now, I don't believe that I'm ready to marry right now.
Yeah. What if a man is watching this right now?
And I'm available then.
You want to ask Queen Tamika
Look at I'm available.
that she can do for you?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been
We gonna get you a man
a dating
before
live.
2017.
Y'all pray for me a husband. Y'all just pray.
He ain't even got to be a husband. He can just work up to a husbandility. He can work
gonna
himself up to a
happen for me.
husband type. Girl, it's gonna have to.
And then wait a minute. I got children also. So
Well, that means the stock went
that's
down a
something
little
that
bit.
a man got to think. Not only do I have children, but I have my uncles that I take care of. That's a lot for a man to think about stepping into. You know what I'm saying? She already have children. She take care of her uncles.
Uncles is plural. How many uncles?
I got 2 uncles. I have a mentally disabled uncle and a senior citizen uncle that I take care of.
Do you get paid money from the government from them?
Should.
No, I'm just saying because if you get money for the government, then the man should be cool with that. I mean, if he helping, I ain't got no. I'm just letting you know.
Right,
just
but that's not nothing I'm gonna say on the air.
Okay, well, that's cool. But if it
But
had
I
been,
love my
house.
uncles. We good. I take care of them. And if I was to meet a man and a committed relationship or a marriage was to happen, I have no problem with placing my uncles in.
No, the thing is that
independent living. They know how to take care of themselves.
I mean, the man, if they out don't, I just personally, I wouldn't want you to just up and just put your uncle somewhere because as long as you're getting something for, something for them and help, and then I'm cool. I mean, I'm not the one that's going to be asking you out. I'm just saying, speaking it to all the men that's out there. All I'm saying is that maybe, just maybe, okay, she got 2 uncles, y'all, and that she possibly and 2 children, and she getting money. She getting some money, so you got a little help coming. Yeah, she getting some money, so she getting some help. Okay, so when you step into the relationship, if you working, does the job require you want them to make a certain amount? Because I know some guys at McDonald's. I know a guy who got his own karate thing, who's single. He but he's Spanish. You cool with Spanish people?
Oh my God.
No.
I love y'all. Yeah, I'm available. I'm single. I'm the real single. But I'm the real single. It's not like it's a man hidden under a rock somewhere or something like that. And it's not
real single.
Right. I wouldn't suggest it for nobody else. But I love my children. I didn't want to play house with me and with my children. I think that impact and affect children in the long run. You know, you just dating and just letting anybody in.
Right.
And just
2 weeks
being
later,
with
he
them,
in the house.
and then he gone, and then you got to do this again and again. People always tell me I have good, humble, good kids. I really think that me as a single mother, my children mental state where they at is my greatest accomplishment, and I believe that I got them there by not playing house with men and things like that, just taking the hard route, being single. I got me some along the way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how you got children.
I got me some, but you know, not one that, you know, was going to marry a big package like that. And I was considering that myself. You know, I'm not going to say I'm going to go marry no man that got kids and all this going on.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to
be
have some,
kid-free.
you like Mr. Leroy said, where the money, how is this able, you know what I'm saying, to still have peace?
But then vice versa, you have kids. But when people say I have kids or I have children, anybody in America listening right now would want to know, okay, when you say you have children and you have kids, some people be at home and they, you know, in their 20s and 30s with their parents. When you say you have children, do you have small children or do you have adult children that, you know, like my twins are 16. When I close my door, it's like, hey, it's on.
I have one adult child and the rest are
the cable
teenagers.
TV. That's what I mean.
And my daughter, she's like a preteen. She's 12. So they're not little. I mean,
yeah, as a 12-year-old, you don't want a bunch of men. Yeah, 12. Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
no, no. You know that's
Yeah.
rough. You know what I'm saying? Like that's rough. You know how you gonna really get some romantic and all of this out of that? You know, you got one in diapers, one running around, thumb in his mouth, nappy headed. You know, that was rough. You know, I wasn't ready then. I wasn't. That would have took a hell of a man.
No, I remember some things when I was a kid. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that because okay, my mom and my dad, I hope my mom not watching this, but hey, it's out there now. My sister is watching, so which means my mom and them are watching. Okay, me and my sister had this conversation. Me and her, I'm getting her in trouble. Yeah, I'm about to put her on blast, right? Because we had this whole conversation about, you know, being single and living that single life, the possibility of becoming a side chick. You know what I mean? Because that man he doesn't have a commitment to
That's
you.
real talk.
Now, being single, I don't care. I still ain't willing to be no side chick. I'm no.
We're not willing to be side chicks now because we older. But back in the day,
not even then. I
you don't want the
wasn't.
commitment.
I might
You ain't got to worry about him.
No,
calling your phone.
I'm from Detroit. I was the opposite. No, you know what I'm saying. I'm no.
I think willing. Yeah, like now I'm not at that. But I think there has been a point where it's like, listen, I ain't looking for nothing serious. He already got his serious, so I know I'm just
the
gonna have some
side
fun.
chick. Not being the side chick. That's just no.
America, look, listen. When I was younger, America,
not willingly and openly.
When I was young, I was the side
I'm not
chick, the back chick, the front chick, on the bottom chick. I wasn't a chick in the head. I was just.
He wasn't married. I mean, he was in a relationship, but it was my ex though, so I felt like, girl, you got my leftovers anyway. So technically, I come first.
But nothing to brag about because I did make some decisions. Did be with the wrong guys too, just to not be the side chick.
Yeah.
You know?
So you was like the main chick, but you was with the wrong dude.
Yes.
Okay, well that's understandable. I mean, hey, sometimes it happens. Like I was trying to tell my sister, I was like, I don't know who my grandfather is, and she was like, okay, well she met our grandfather, and I was like, okay, so we don't know who he is, and by the time that he was dating my grandmother, he already had somebody else. So I was like, Kenyon, so you got to explain it to me. You met him, and he had a whole nother family besides mine. I was like, so which one was grandma? Was grandma the
main?
Was grandma was the main chick, or was she like the side chick? Was grandma a side chick? And I don't want to think that my grandmother being a side chick. You know what I mean? Because you got 3 kids, you the side chick 3 times. You know. Plus, I mean, that's just based off of what we know. That's the record. Like the babies are the record. You know what I mean? So I'm glad I live down here because they can't jump on me down here in DC. So I can say what I want. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I was sitting up there. No, I ain't even about to go on my mama. I don't. No. That's what I was wondering if she was to jump. But this is back in the day. She could have been. Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? But the way my sister was explaining, she was saying that my grandfather and grandmother were messing with each other, and then he ended up going with somebody else, but she didn't know about it. So basically, he was playing both of them, but he chose the other one versus my grandmother. So that made what that make that then? That make my grandmother the side chick. That make her the side chick.
Now that I think about it, my grandma was a side chick.
See, but y'all don't want to think of stuff like that, right? Right. Like my wife, she's the main chick. I don't have any chicks.
She should be the only chick.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying. But I'm just using this as an example.
Leroy, she got a gun.
No, but I'm just using this as an example. I'm just she the no, I'm just saying. I'm just using it as an example. But a lot of people don't want to think about it. A lot of people don't want to think about they mom being, you know what I'm saying, a side. I mean, I thought about it. I was like, okay, well, I knew my dad, and I was like, okay, my dad was with my mom, and then something happened, then we end up moving. Now my dad is with somebody else. But then you would see dad come in and then come out and be gone. And dad come back in and he come out. Well, what are y'all doing? You side chicking it? Oh, you know what I mean? Are you doing your
Messing up kids.
SC thing? You know what I mean? You know, but y'all don't want to think like that, you know? So
no, sometimes that make men want to be more faithful, and women want to be more faithful when they see their parents sneaking in and sneaking out. You know, yeah.
I mean, my dad, he was, you notice small things like that when you're a kid, and then it's like, okay, well, hopefully they might get back together again, but it don't ever happen. You know, you just see it.
Because all kind of women was baking my daddy pies in the church. America.
I just don't think people respect marriage these days. I don't think it's like a serious thing or a must do. I just think that is almost a thing in the past.
Well,
from what I'm seeing.
Well, the side chick.
Now, I want that. That's what I come up from. I mean, that's what I come around. That's what I want.
Yeah.
But I just don't see it respected as much as it should.
Right.
What is not respected? I missed something.
Marriage.
Hold on, we got a question from the audience.
Well, I just got a question. You say people don't respect marriage, but as a person in a marriage, you got to demand that respect in your marriage.
But that's you're already married. But I'm saying, like, getting to that, the women today, the things today, I don't think they really care if they married or not. I think they have another agenda. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's marriage.
However, the man or the woman in that marriage have to demand that respect from that person that's not respecting your marriage. If you engage that person, they're not going to respect it.
Yeah, that's in a marriage, but we single got to get to marriage. And, I just think that it's just so open that, it's just not a
my
must-do thing.
My thing is this, right? Check this out, right?
This will be the last broadcast you see, Leroy.
No, it's not. It's not going to be the last broadcast. I know I'm going to get an earful, but it is what it is. Check this out. But a lot of people don't want to get married because of, honestly, this is just my opinion. It's become, we already know that it's like a business for the United States government. Let's be real with it. Men, at the end of the day, if they choose that they feel like they love this woman, 5 years down the line and they realize they made a mistake, the man, it's a bad investment to get married for a man. And a lot of people don't want to actually say that up front. Like, a man has to really know for sure that he wants to be with that one, and that's it. Because once you get married and you decide, oh man, I made a mistake, well, no, you still paying for her alimony. If you got kids, you're still paying for the child support, because chances are you're not going to get full custody of your kids. You're going to get partial custody, but even with partial custody, you're still obligated to pay child support, and then at the end of the day, I mean, why should I have to give up half of my check, you know what I mean, to still pay for you? I was like, after a while, it's like, no, we're not going to get married, because if you act a fool, then I'm short. You know what I mean? And y'all don't lose anything out of the agreement. Well, if we get a divorce and we go our separate ways, I'm still paying for you.
But the man don't realize the reason you have to pay half.
But what's the percentage of a woman paying in the courts? The percentage is very low.
Depending how much she get paid. And the reason he or she has to pay half of child support is because the man usually goes out and put his whole penis in another woman. So then he has to. You have to pay half of something,
So you're saying that if the divorce was to be the fault of the woman and she ends up stepping out, then the chances of a man getting all of that will be on him?
But it's called palimony. If the woman steps out, then the man could actually go in and request palimony.
It's
Because
palimony.
it's palimony because it's the lifestyle that he was living when he met her, when they were together.
My Mary J. Blige's husband.
Yeah.
No, but it's a real thing called palimony for real.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's why I
what
gotta
is it
stay
for
with
a
my
woman?
husband.
Is alimony? Is alimony for a woman and
palimony for
Well,
a
I just
man.
learned palimony
Yeah.
today.
Me too. Yeah. P
Look, thank you.
alimony.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out the purpose of the P though. Why put in penis
We think
alimony?
alike. That's all I'm saying.
But then if that's the case, then it should be called vagilimony.
Wow.
If it's penis, if the P is for penis, then it should be palimony. It should be vaginimony. Right?
It starts with matrimony.
Oh, okay.
Okay, whatever.
Right.
But
I'm sorry. I'm right where David is. I had like a 2.1 GPA.
a lot of women that make more money than their man, and if they want to leave, they usually say no. I might as well stay because I'm gonna end up paying him.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
And y'all said Monique pays.
Oh, I don't know about Monique.
No,
I ain't,
Yeah, Monique have
Mary J.
paid.
Blige.
I ain't giving a
Who's talking?
dime.
Mary J. Blige finna pay that bread. I knew that.
Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige ain't got no kid.
I don't know for certain, but
But she's paying him alimony.
Yeah.
She's paying him alimony.
Yeah.
Palimony.
Palimony.
Yeah.
That's what he.
Women who pay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Because it's y'all seen the
Yeah,
commercials.
wow.
Yeah.
Claudine made it up.
No.
Me too.
I make up some shit now. Y'all seen the commercials on TV with the guy that comes out. He's the lawyer here in Jacksonville that supports the men that getting divorces, and he comes out and says the lifestyle that you was used to or the lifestyle you was accustomed to.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Eddie Farrell probably one of them.
Oh, okay.
No,
said
this is
Eddie
just a
first.
lawyer in
Eddie
Jacksonville.
different
Yeah, he's only for men. He comes on. Yep, he's only for men. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Only for men. Yeah.
you got that in the song.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Divorced men
Wow.
only. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Like
single
the lifestyle
men,
used to
single
live.
men in
You
the
can get the
South,
money, and I want you to be
that
called
take care of
everything
their
I called
children
you when we was
without a
together. That was a lifestyle that you had when we was together. So when them times when you got on my nerves and you was like, "Look, motherfucker, I want you to go on with that lifestyle too." But it's a lot when you start getting in. When you start building a relationship, you have to look at. Do you want to have kids? Who has insurance? How much do you have to pay? If I got a doctor, can I keep my doctor? It's a lot you have to think about. Well, I'm retired military, so
you got the benefits.
I get the benefits.
Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad I got some people I got to answer to. But thank you all for tuning in. Y'all got anything
Mama.
y'all want to plug? Because we about to come to the end of this.
I do. All right, I'm Jenn Weeks, y'all, comedian Jenn Weeks. I will be hosting the LOL Comedy Film Festival here in Jax. LOL Jax. Yes, you can find it on Facebook. It is a comedy short film festival. It's going to be August the 6th, Sunray Cinema. So find me on Facebook, Jenn Weeks. That's JENN Weeks, as in 14 days equals 2 weeks. As in, if I ever had a daughter, her name will be Days and Weeks. And you can hear me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can hear me on Tuesdays and Thursdays on the Power Up with Pastor Terry on Praise 107.9 at about 7:50. I do a segment called So Did You Hear?
There we go. Hey, and Tamika, what you got going on?
This is me, Queen T. I'm going to be at Comedy Zone on July the 12th and the 26th. Come see me and check out my anti-negative website and get involved. Ask some questions.
Hello, Claudine.
And I'm Claudine, comedian Claudine. Like I said last week, I ain't doing shit. But you can see me on the 14th somewhere off of San Jose doing a little comedy show with Wayman Chapel at about 6:30, 7 o'clock. So that's where I'll be.
Okay.
Clean comedy.
All
Believe it
day,
or not.
every day. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and I am Leroy. First, I'll be with Tamika on the 12th at the Comedy Zone. Y'all should come out and see us. We about to go ahead and tear the stage up.
Yes.
I'm also going to be with Claudine at Friday.
July the 14th.
July the 14th.
Temple AME.
Wayman Temple A&E.
AME.
That ain't the cinema.
The Wayman
see
Temple
cinema.
AME. What does AME stand for?
African Methodist Episcopal.
Lord, take the wheel.
I'm gonna be going. I'm doing clean comedy at that church. I just found out a lot of I never knew what AME was.
A lot
Okay.
of us, we need to know
Yeah.
that growing up. up.
Yeah, I didn't. That let you know how much I wasn't in church that much.
But our culture, that's our culture. They be teaching our culture.
Is it really? Because I went to a church, and my church was New Beginning, Glorious Church of Deliverance, Church of God in Christ, over the mountaintop, make a left at that mule. Yo, no, but they did. The real name was New Beginning, Glorious Church of Deliverance, Church of God in Christ. That was the name of the church. I lie to you not. So I didn't like when people said they tell me what church I went to. I just say New Beginning. That's it. So that's what we got going on. Also, comedian David did step in. He is going to be having his dashiki roast honor the ancestors at Candid Poetry on 903 West Edgewood Avenue, Jacksonville, Florida. It's for the what is it, David? The Black Vegan Social Group.
Yes, sir.
The Black Vegan Social Group on July 22nd. 7 p.m. He has tickets, so get in contact with him on his social media. Contact him any way you can. The tickets are $5. They're it's a fundraiser for the Black Vegan Social Group to try to teach more people about veganism and stuff like that. They also walk every Tuesday. The Bridges, they walk every Tuesday. I'm going to try to make it, but I'm going to try to at least find the right clothes to wear. Because I'm sure I walked in Bridges one time. I nearly died.
We walking looking for meat.
I'm serious. No. Slow down. No, when you walk with KiKi, here's one thing I don't like exercising with my wife because she's so intense. She's like, Leroy, you want to go walking? I'd be like, sure, let's go walking. And she's like, come on, babe, walk. Arms bent, legs and back and stuff sweating. I'm dying. We ain't even get to the stop sign yet. Come on, man. I'm done. No, I ain't exercising with you no more. I'm gonna lose weight the old-fashioned way. I'm just gonna stop eating. But y'all look him up, man. He's a good brother. He's doing good things in the community, and check him out. Check us out this Wednesday at the Comedy Zone and this Friday at the church AME. Wayman Episcopal Temple. Whatever. Just check us out at the church. I'm gonna put the address and all of that down there when y'all check it in the description. Come check us out and hang with us. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for looking out, and y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.